So we got a question about basically written in and said, "Hey Shane, I am romantically alone for quite a long period of my adult life. How do I know if it's a healthy alone or an unhealthy alone? And how do I know if I'm being picky or if I'm frightened?" So straight off the bat, it's like you can clearly see that it's affecting you, that you are romantically alone most of your adult life. Otherwise you wouldn't write to me. So it's good just to understand, okay, I want a partner. There's nothing wrong with admitting that, you know what, I'm getting older and I want to settle down with someone and share my life with someone. Admitting that is very healthy, because that then gives you motivation to make the changes that need to be made in order for that to happen. So clearly you have a blockage towards, whether it's men, you have a blockage towards, giving yourself to someone else. You have a blockage to letting someone come in close to you. Maybe you got a bit of fear of being hurt, or I don't know. This is why, moving forward, people, give me some context of your background. What's your life been like up till this point? Because then I can give you the medicine straight away. But let's just assume that, there's some insecurities or whatever. It's not that you're being picky. I think you think you're being picky, but it's covering up the fear and you're frightened. Let's just be honest. It's not picky or frightened. It's definitely frightened. It's definitely fear-based. But you say that you're being picky as a cover-up to kind of not accept that. You're not willing to give yourself fully emotionally. You're not willing to give your heart to someone because you don't know how they're going to receive it. You don't want to give it all, then for it to be stepped on, and you're avoiding pain or whatever. It's common, right? It's a common thing. It's like you avoid giving your heart to someone out of fear of getting hurt, but then you also avoid the intimate communion by giving your heart to someone, because by you giving your heart to someone, then they receive it, and they, by osmosis, give their heart back to you. But if you never give it to them in the first place, it's like everyone's playing chicken. No one wants to go first. So the relationship is just built around lust and, some kind of temporary love that you find. You mirror back each other, whatever qualities, and you fall in love with that. But you're not really falling in love because out of fear, you're not giving yourself fully to the person. So what do we do? Well, there's a few things you need to look at. It's like, okay, what is this? Why have got these blockages? Have you had any trauma with men in your life previously? Yes or no? What have the previous relationships been like? Have you got your heart hurt? Like, what's going on there? If you've got stuff there, then you have to go back, connect the dots there, and make peace and process. Oh fuck, it really hurt. Maybe cry a little, be sad, allow yourself to go through emotionally what your body wants to go through. And then when it comes down, once you've cleared the emotions and once you've kind of realized, oh fuck, I was being too needy, I was being too high maintenance, just take ownership. Don't blame it on him, don't blame it on whatever. Just look at all your failed relationships in the past and find how you fucked it up. Don't worry about the other person. This is for you to grow and find, okay, how was I acting that caused that relationship to go sour? And that is good self-awareness. It's good feedback for you to be like, okay, I get it, that's where I was fucking up. So then moving forward, eventually you're going to have to break the fear. And the only way you break the fear of getting hurt is by putting your heart on the table to get hurt. And if it gets hurt, then you got to trust that that's what you need to grow. But there's only so many times you give your heart to someone and it gets hurt, then you learn, okay, that type of person doesn't deserve my heart. And you start filtering and you create this checklist of things that people need to have in order for you to give your heart. That's how you learn what your type is and what you're looking for. Is you just got to experiment, right? But you're experimenting not from like, ooh, let's judge how he does this, how he does that, or whatever. No, it's like, I'm all in this relationship and I'm going to give you everything because I love you. and then you learn from, okay, that's how it was received, and it didn't work out. Okay, cool. What do I need so it does work out? And eventually you figure out your ideal man, and then you attract it because you no longer tolerate anything less than what you're looking for. So then you don't waste time dating or contemplating, fuck, I'm by myself. Is this healthy? Is that not healthy? To know if you're by yourself in a healthy way is that you know that there's intention behind your life. You're not guessing, oh shit, am I being picky? Am I being frightened? Is this healthy that I'm not with someone, I'm by myself? That's all gone when you've connected the dots and you're like, no, I'm looking for this type of guy, X, Y, Z, make the list as long as you want. And until it shows up, I'm not going to worry about it. Bang. So you shut that one down because you've got a good reasoning as to why it's not a stress, because you're intentional about what you want from a man, so that the universe now knows, okay, this is what she wants. And then you just let that manifest on its own. That'll happen. Then direct your energy and your time into making yourself better, following your passions, following your dreams, following your hobbies and and things that make you happy. Start to focus your life onto you and what makes you happy, and what do you want to wake up to each and every day, mixed with the intention of what it is, what standard of guy you're willing to settle for and give your heart to, which you do by giving your heart to all these other dudes that you meet now, just to get a gauge, okay, this is what it's like and this is what I want. That's how it is. I can't put it any simpler than that. That's like, you know, it's a stress-free life is what we all want, and it's fine to have aspirations of relationships and career and financial and health and whatever, but the thing is, you can't stress about it all the time. It's not something that you can always think about or whatever. You've got to do your bit, have the intention there that you want it to get better, do the things each day that are making you move forward towards that, and then have the faith that the universe will bring it when you're ready, and when it's time for you to actually, you know, manifest what it is you're after. So enjoy your solitude once you know that you've got a purpose for doing it and you're not just guessing, is it the right thing or not. See you soon. If you've got a question, you've got a problem, you've got a challenge, you know where to find me.